it's Lindsay. Welcome back to The Wandering Reader. Today I'm joined by Stefan. This is my husband.
Hello.
He has agreed to be in this video because we're going to be doing the partners / best friends tag that Dave from Wilde Reads created and he put up on his channel, I think it was last week. So there were some really great questions in this tag, so I thought it was the perfect opportunity to introduce you to Stefan and so that you can get to know him a little bit better, and yeah, I thought it was an interesting tag. So there are 10 questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Right, so question number 1 is, how long have you been together for?
Is this a question that I'm going to have to answer to see if I can get the right amount of time?
Yeah.
It's about 5.5 years.
Yeah.
5.5 years, and we've been married for 2 and a bit.
2 and a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. That's question number 1. Question number 2 is, out of the two of you, who reads more? We can have an argument about this.
Yeah, this could be a contentious question, couldn't it?
Yeah.
I'd say before this year it was me.
Yes, definitely.
I've read more over the last 2 or 3 years, but you've sort of turned a corner this year, haven't you?
I think my booktube channel has made me read a bit more. I've tried to concentrate on it a bit more this year.
How many are you on this year now?
60 something, 65.
Yeah, see, I'm on about 40, 42, 43. But in your 65, don't you have a couple of graphic novels?
Yes.
Which don't really count. And you've also included e-books, not e-books, audio books, which don't really count either.
Well, they're books though.
Not the same.
Well, Stefan likes to have an argument with me about how many pages he reads compared to me. So, because you read quite a lot of big books, don't you?
Yeah, and I'd like to think that even though you're 20 books in front of me, I've still read more words and more pages than you have over the course of this year. But
we had an argument, well, not an argument about it, but we were joking about it a couple of months ago, and then I told him how many pages I'd read over that month, and then he was like, "Oh, I bet I've beaten you," and then you added it up, and you were, yeah, I'll beat you still. That was a funny moment. Oh dear. Right, question number 3. Do you ever argue or disagree about books?
no, there are bigger things in the world to worry about than whether or not me or you like a book that the other's reading. But
Yeah.
we don't tend to read similar books. There's not many books that we've read that cross over, are there?
Not really, no. So.
No, we both like different genres, so
And
there are
the
some.
books
I mean, there's
yeah.
Carlos Ruiz Zafón, we've read most of his. Khaled Hosseini, we've read most of his as well together.
Yeah, but I would say the books that have crossed over, we've had pretty much the same opinion on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Question number 4. This is obvious. Who buys the most books? Yeah, I've got a problem. A serious book buying problem. What I'm quite envious about with you though is that you buy books and then within a couple of months you've read them all.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of books that you have on your TBR as such. They get read pretty much straight away.
But I think that's a result of you buying an incredible amount of books and then not being able to read all the ones that you do buy, whereas I buy the books and read them once I've got them and wait until I finish them and then buy another set of books.
Yeah.
How much have you spent on books this week?
60 quid.
How much did you spend on books last week?
Was that the week that I bought all the ones for
I think so, yeah.
120? Oh, but the 60 quid this week though was for a reason. I had to buy all the Man Booker shortlist.
Had to, yeah.
Yeah.
Had to, yeah.
Well, because I promised I'd read it, so I have to buy them.
But to be fair, some of the books that you've bought in the past have been for me anyway. It's not like I'm buying books separately from you. If you go out and buy some books or order some books, you'll order something for me or buy something for me. So I don't really buy books in that sense.
No, that's true. Yeah, I do think of you. I think of you. Okay. Question number 5. Who has the best taste in books? That's a bit of a weird question, isn't it? Just because...
You're going to say you and I'm going to say me.
Well, and I think our taste is just very, very different.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can compare the stuff that I read. Some of it you would, but others of it you wouldn't touch with a barge pole.
No.
No.
No, I tend to stick to the genres I feel happiest with and the ones that I'm most interested in, and I don't really range through many other genres, and most of the genres that you read are the ones that don't interest me as much. So although some books we've read have crossed over. Yeah.
And we've had conversations before, haven't we, about like being a snob when it comes to books. And like, so when you talk about taste in books, like if you try to argue that you've got a better taste in books, then that's kind of being a bit of a book snob, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so subjective reading. It's one thing that I like and you don't like. It doesn't make me sad or disheartened. It's just a sense that you have different tastes to what I have. So inevitably there are going to be books that I like that you don't like, and books that I like and vice versa. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Number 6. I think we've answered this already. Do you share your books?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But you don't read many of mine, so...
No.
No.
But it's not like... We don't really have separate shelves. I know some people do that. They have their shelf over here. And do you know what I mean? Like, they have different bookshelves.
This is your bookcase, isn't it? Your case.
No.
Your bookcase
You've read some of these books.
Some of them, yeah. But the vast majority on these shelves are Lindsay books rather than Stefan books.
I think that's just a coincidence. Yeah. So, okay. Number 7. Do you read together or apart? Together.
Together?
Yeah.
Yeah, we always read before we go to bed, don't we?
Yeah.
And then on the weekends, yeah, we're reading together, or I'm watching sport and you're reading, or whatever.
Yeah. That's nice. Because otherwise you're just in separate rooms, aren't you? Let's be together.
I do wonder if that will change when this room is complete.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But not too much though.
I don't think so, no.
I think maybe just I'll come up here where
For an
I'm
hour.
a bit distracted by what's going on downstairs and I can't concentrate or something like that.
You're pretty good at having stuff going on in the background and being able to read, whereas I need like silence.
Silence, yeah. Okay, question number 8. How many books in the average month do you read? You want to go first?
4.
I was going to say 4 for me as well.
Once a week is a pretty safe. It depends what it is. If I'm reading, fantasy like a Brent Weeks or a Robin Hobb, it might take me a little bit longer to get through. But a week a book, yeah, I'd say about 4.
Yeah, if we're on holiday, it's a little bit more than that, isn't it? Just because we've got loads more time.
Yeah, over the summer it's much more than 4, but when we get back to school and when it's sort of October, November time and the nights are drawing in and work hours are a bit longer, yeah, 4 is probably a good average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 9 is, are you both competitive in your reading?
I'd like to finish the year by reading more than you have, but I know that's not going to happen this year.
We do like to compare, don't we?
Yeah, but we're not rubbing in each other's faces that we're winning or anything like that, or challenging each other who can read the next few pages the quickest. I don't think it happens like that, but I think we'd both like to finish the year off ahead.
Yeah.
But only one of us is going to, and that one's going to be you, so...
Yeah, but you won last year though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once we've had up the pages and the words, I'll probably win this year as well.
Okay, right, you can't add up words, we've established that. You can't do words.
Can you not?
No. We tried, didn't we? We tried to find some sort of a website that would do it, but no. Pages, Goodreads, all good. Okay, and then finally, question number 10 is, have you read a book on the other's recommendation and not enjoyed it? I'm laughing because you've got quite a few that I've recommended.
I don't think that there are many behind us that have survived the coal.
No.
I can use as an example, but I I mean, a lot of my books I get from are from you anyway, in terms of recommendations of other booktubers that you've seen. So a lot of the fantasy series, like Hob, like Brent Weeks, like Brandon Sanderson, those have all come from you, from other booktubers. So I get almost all of my recommendations from you, but there have been some awful ones in there. Yeah, is it Otherworld? Tad Williams.
Yeah.
That was pretty awful. The Theatre of the Gods.
Yeah.
That was just far too expansive. Those are the two that spring to mind.
There was that one that I thought was about dragons. Do you remember that one that was called Talon?
Oh, Talon, yeah, and that ended up being some sort of strange teenage Twilight gushy romance. Yeah, that wasn't great in the slightest. I mean,
No.
dragons posing as humans is just an awful premise. But it's published, so
Yeah.
clearly someone likes it. But
I love
not
the fact
me.
that you mentioned Twilight in there because they're like your least favourite films. I don't know about books, but films anyway.
Can we just clarify? I haven't seen the Twilight films. I've seen one of them, and that was enough.
Well, I think that a lot of people on BookTube think that the films and the books are complete trash.
It was certainly it exploded, didn't it? Twilight when it first came out, and then ever since, people have now started to wise up, I think, and decided actually they're not really very good, and they start picking apart holes in the characters and the plot and their themes, and it's just something that never really appealed to me, and I'm not really going to go back and read through them.
I probably won't reread them. They're just something that they're going to be on the shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. Yeah. So they were the 10 questions. I'm not going to tag anybody here, but I'll leave a few people in the comments below, just because it's a bit weird tagging people that you don't know whether they have got a partner or not, or they could do it with their best friend, I suppose. But anyway, if you want to do this tag, consider yourself tagged. Let me know in the comments below whether you enjoyed Stefan featuring in the video, whether you'd enjoy watching him in future videos, you know, talking about books, because he's just as much of a reader as I am. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.